Hey guys, back with you today. I'm had an unusual day off. I'm supposed to be at work, but took the day off, so it's excellent. Beautiful day. Temperatures are getting down now. It's about 60 degrees. Wake up with a little chill and a sick feeling that before too much longer I'm going to be not driving this car. Because there are some bad things with driving a Shelby. It is one of the most enjoyable cars to drive, I think. But I'm a Ford person and I love Mustangs. However, there are some drawbacks with it. Number one, sorry Mopar guys, but every time I come up on a Dodge Challenger or Charger with a Hemi, a Hemi, and it's really loud, they all want to race. Number one, I don't do a whole lot of racing. I have been goaded into it a few times. Can't say I'm above that, but every Challenger and every Charger I come up against wants to race. And there have been the occasion, just once, no, twice, I'm sorry, that I've come up on a car. I came up on a Hellcat once, and honestly, I don't want no part. I tell people all the time that, yes, this is a Shelby. It does have a little bit of horsepower behind it, but it's a baby as far as Shelbys go. And when you start talking Dodge Demon, Hellcats, Red Eyes, you know, number one, I'm not the skilled race car driver that some of these other guys are. Number two, I don't think the car has enough. It's just a stock car with Borla exhaust. It is a fun car. It gets up and moves. It's very quick. The other occasion, I was driving down the road and I came up on a Chevy Camaro, and that's usually here I most of the gripes from. So, the Camaros want to race. I've had a guy want to race me, and then he finds out I've got a Shelby, thought I just had a GT Mustang. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to race you. And then he finds out what I have. Not going to happen. He doesn't want to race. Not that I was really up to racing. But I come upon a Camaro. And then it turned out being a group of Camaros. And on just about every one, they had an LS1 sticker on the back of it. And I'm like, it's a very strong engine. LS1s are very capable engines. Do I want to mess with them? Because in a group of them, there's going to be guaranteed one that is not stock. I don't want any part of it. So as hard as it was, I had to choke that one down. But again, I'm not a person that races a lot. So, and this is not the dog on the Mopars. I mean, guys, my wife wants a Challenger. I think they're a good looking car. I just think they're a little heavy. I grew up in a Mopar family. My dad is Dodge crazy. So, you know, it's 6 on one, half a dozen the other, really. So, it's just my personal preference. And then I got the opportunity to buy a Shelby. I'm by no means rich at all. I just have a very sweet wife who was wanting to see me happy, and she told me that if I was going to buy a Mustang, I might as well get the Shelby. And on that note, this is hard. So my son-in-law CJ, you can really love me for this one. My son-in-law CJ has a Boss 302. 2012, 2013, I'm sorry CJ. off the line, with the gearing he has and the engine he has, he's likely to beat the crap out of me off the line. This car, once we get into the long stretches, it's gonna get moving, and it'll get him in the end. But everybody sits there and sees the Shelby and they're like, oh my gosh, it's supercharged. I know a lot of Mustang GTs and Boss 302s that are out there that will eat this up. And as well, I guarantee you there's a Challenger, Charger, or Camaro out there that is built. There are people on there that, you know, that I watch on YouTube that are really interesting. A girl named Raquel. I'll probably butcher it. I think it's like Reckless Raquel. She has a Camaro, and so let me tell you, she's put some work into that car. But when I first started watching her, she was running her car, and it's really loud, but you know, it was an impressive car at that time. And she had a GT500 pull up on her, and she's like, no, I don't want any part of this. She puts out some really good videos. I don't know how that all works, but you know, if you want an entertaining video to see a little girl working on her car, cleaning it up and driving that thing around, it's pretty interesting. But just driving down the road, went to the store, thought, you know, might as well just throw some thoughts out there and let you guys know some of the drawbacks to it. Now, obviously, the other side of the coin is it is so much fun to drive. And when you put this thing in a lower gear and get on it, and you're not behind a dump truck full of God knows what, you can bring that engine up and hear it whine. Never gets old. So with that, if you can hear me through the wind noise, I apologize if it's really loud. Just thought I'd put a video out there, just kind of my thoughts on this car, and just kind of a fun video. I hope you guys are all doing good and getting ready for the pumpkin spice. With that, I'll see you guys, hopefully get another video out this next week. Maybe something with some different material. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you later.